Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome whichever little category you happens to fall under, whether you not understand, whether it's your first time seeing me, okay, you ain't never seen me before, I ain't never seen you, but I'm glad you're here, okay, as well as if you're returning for the millionth time, what's going on, okay, what you got going on. This is going to be a message for all zodiac signs. The way I'm gonna do it is breaking it down through the elements, because just sometimes when I just like go straight through all the zodiacs, I just feel like it takes years and hours. Okay, so I gotta organize a little bit here. So we're gonna do it through the elements. Okay. And at the end of each element, I'm gonna do a message for each respective zodiac sign or whatever. I ain't gonna go into super deep details. Like I said, we trying to save on time here. Okay. Um, so yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all. Y'all already know. I got my handy dandy notebook here. Okay, so wrote down the general message here, and like I said, I'm gonna pull a message um, from the little, the little colorful deck. Okay, because I love the deck. It's cute. But the little colorful deck for each individual zodiac. Okay. All right, so that's how we're gonna do it. Okay. So first element that we're getting into is going to be fire signs. All right. Listen, this is going to be about lessons that you should, excuse me, child, lessons that you should have learned so far, either so far this year, so far this month, so far this week, whatever you got going on, okay? And then basically what to look forward to for the upcoming month for you, okay? So a big vibe, fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is, first of all, a lesson that you could learn could have been about a Scorpio, which I got going on with a Scorpio. If not specifically a Scorpio, then a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Or speaking of water energy, you could have learned a lot of lessons about your emotions, okay? You should have, okay? Definitely taking away lessons about control, okay? Control. You could have been listening to, what is that, SZA Control album, okay, a lot, or you need to go listen to it. But anyways, definitely controlling your emotions a lot more, just relaxing a little bit more and letting go of negativity, whether this is negative people, your own negative thoughts or whatever. But you definitely should have really looked at the lessons about letting go, about control, okay? And actually, that's crazy. On the Control album too, I think SZA's mom, she does like a little talking part or whatever interlude, and she talks about, like, letting go is having control. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, it's kind of like the big vibe around releasing things. You know what I'm saying? That what is it? What's the dang I'm saying? What is it saying? Okay. I really cannot think of the saying right now. Oh, accepting the things that you can't change, okay, but being in the mode of changing the things that you will not accept, right? So, accepting the fact that you can't control a person, just an example, accepting the fact that you can't control a person, how they feel, think, how they act, or whatever, but if how somebody is acting, thinking, feeling, moving, or whatever is something that you just can't accept, then you are in control by releasing, by letting go. So that's where you find control within letting go. Okay, so fire signs, like, y'all need to, you know what I'm saying, open up, okay, and realize that you're going through a lesson of needing to let go, needing to release, okay? And again, releasing negativity. Like I said, some of you guys too, maybe you're being a little bit too hard on yourself. Relax, okay? Literally, just relax a little bit, as well as possibly being hard on other people. Relax, you know what I'm saying? However, this may resonate for you, okay? I also wrote down another lesson you should be learning is no more cheerleading, okay? Because when I wrote down let go of negativity, I don't know why, okay, but I thought about like the cheer of like be aggressive, be aggressive. I so when I get the vibe that you don't need to be aggressive right now. You don't need to be cheerleading and cheering somebody else on. Like, listen, okay, y'all not gonna see this. Okay, obviously if you're watching this live, you know what I'm talking about. But at the beginning of this video, I was going through some technicalities or whatever, and on my stream, it was blurry. I looked crazy. Okay, I looked pixelated, and everybody in the comments like, "But we can hear you. You look great." I'm like, "Will y'all stop?" Okay. Like, stop, okay? I don't need a yes man. Tell me if my video quality look crazy. Like, tell me the truth, okay? But anyways, like, I just get a vibe where, again, like, you don't need to be somebody's cheerleader anymore. Like, it's time to pour into yourself, okay? Like really be for yourself. And for some of you, you may be in a lesson of needing to be on your own in some type of way, okay? As well, you may need to learn the lesson or need to be understanding that you went through a lesson of knowing that you're productive at night. Some of you may get a lot more done at night, or as well, as you move forward, you need to maybe realize, like, some of you could have got a grip like on your schedule, okay, some type of scheduling or whatever, and understanding like, okay, once you get off you can start doing X, Y, and Z, or once you get off you need to do X, Y, and Z, or before you go to work that you need to do X, Y, and Z. So a lot around time management is something that you should have picked up on and learned, like I said, either the first 2 months of this year, this week, or whatever, but something that you definitely should be taking with you. Like I said, is big on time management, okay? Now, look, okay? Energies around moving forward, big money. Okay. Big old money, you know what I'm saying? Fat old wallets, fat old pockets, okay? There's a big vibe around what's coming towards you is like, you've been rich, but now it's time to experience wealth. Okay, some of you guys might literally be getting some type of increase when it comes to career or whatever, or just some type of increase in life in general. Okay, and I also too, let me say this before I say what I'm about to say. But anyways, there's a lot around like no more debts. Like you won't have any debt, so now it's time to invest. Like not spending that extra money frivolously or whatever. Like really putting it into something where you'll be able to get your money back and whatnot. So it's time to invest. And a big vibe of looking forward is like, don't dwell on what was, because basically what's to come, okay, is that you probably will be, okay, you're gonna be dwelling on what was. And with that, it's like it's giving me the vibe of the Jesus picture. Okay, I talk about this picture all the time. Okay, if you've been following me, you know what I'm saying, subscribed. But I talk about this picture a lot. But that picture around and when Jesus talking to the little girl or whatever, and he got this big old teddy bear in his back, behind his back, but the little girl can't see it. But all the little girl know is Jesus is just telling her like, hey, give me that little dingy little teddy bear. Okay. Okay. Give me that little dingy little teddy bear because I got something better for you. But obviously she couldn't see. She couldn't see what it was. She didn't know what it was. She's just like, look, I love this teddy bear. I'm not letting it go. You ain't showing me your hand. You ain't showing me what you got. So I'm not finna let this go. Okay. So letting go. Okay, so again, it's a big vibe of what you need to look forward to, or what may be coming towards you is once you let go of what you're so comfortable with, or what you're afraid to let go of, it's gonna be so much better, so much greater coming towards you. I had wrote down, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, okay, because this is actually one of my tweets that I tweeted earlier. But what's to come towards you is basically, again, not dwelling on what was, because what was lost will not be able to compare to what will be gained. Okay, period. All right, as well, looking forward in your future, there may be a Libra person, or an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, like I said, I want to pull a message for each individual zodiac with the little colorful messages or whatever here. Okay, so who we gonna do first? Let me do it in order. What is that? Aries, Leo, and Sag. Okay. Aries. Ooh, okay, Aries. You got the message of things are about to get really juicy. Okay, like I ain't going into details. Like I said, just quick little message. Things are about to get really juicy. Period. What y'all got going on? Okay. Okay. Leos, there isn't a soul on this planet who doesn't crave your approval. Somebody looking for your approval, okay? Somebody that was once a foe wants to be a friend now. What y'all got going on? This couldn't have been an earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know. That's your business, okay? There's not a single soul in this world that doesn't crave your approval. And then Sagittarius, the message you got is love in spite of it all. Y'all got a lot of drama. Okay, there might be a lot of drama going on in your life. Romantic, at work, whatever. But again, like the lesson learned energy is look towards the positive, let go of negative, and just continue to love in spite of all the issues that's going on, okay? Love in spite of it all. That's it. I love y'all so much. Okay. All right. Water signs, okay? Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Listen, I'm a Libra sun. I got my Libra love, my little Libra necklace on. Can y'all see? I'm a Libra sun, Scorpio moon. Okay. Scorpio moon, Taurus rising. But anyways, water signs, listen. I'm gonna get into lessons that you should have learned or whatever, something that you it's like you need to pay attention, all right? And then just getting into energy that may be coming towards you over the next coming month. And then at the end of that, I want to pull a message for each individual zodiac sign for you guys. With the little colorful messages because I like these messages. I don't use the tarot on this channel, all right? But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So, y'all know I got my handy dandy notebook, okay? So, water signs, listen. A lesson that you should have learned, child, as well. To, these messages can be for, your moon, okay, your rising, Venus, Pluto, Earth, Mars, whatever, okay? Just whatever is resonating for you. If you're dealing with somebody these signs or whatever. Listen, a lesson that you maybe should have learned is healing, okay? That you need to go away, you need to get away. Something that y'all might need to learn, literally the letter O could be very significant to some of you guys. A lesson that you should have, been paying attention to is the fact that it's like there's no more you can do, okay? Like it's like you might really listen, follow me. Y'all really need to follow me on Twitter or hit me up on Instagram, but definitely go watch the video that I just did this evening. That the what you call it, the title of it was Second Chances, and the thumbnail was I thank God for giving me the wisdom to never pour from an empty cup again. Okay, because that's a big vibe for y'all water signs. I mean, literally, you are water. Okay, so it's like you've been pouring your little water, okay? You've been pouring your little water. You've been pouring out either your emotions, or even if this ain't even emotions, like you have been overextending yourself in so many different areas that it's just unnecessary at this point, because it's just like you, and it may even be the fact too where like some of you, a lesson that needed to have been learned is like sometimes you get into these modes of doing so much, but then you look and you really ain't did nothing at all, okay? Okay, don't mean to bust your bubble. Okay, don't mean to bust your bubble, but for some of you, it's like really a big lesson learned of stop wasting your own time, or stop doing busy work kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like stop doing busy work because it's just unnecessary. Okay, but there's a big vibe around you where it's like heal in whatever fashion that you need to heal in. Okay, so again, a big lesson is healing, going away. All right, you've done all that you could, as well as like some of you need to literally plan out like resting, vacation, and again, a big lesson is knowing that it's important to rest, it's important to take breaks, okay? So for some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, you got a busy schedule, you might got kids or whatever, you got a lot going on. It's like, baby, yeah, I do a lot, and at the end of the day, I feel like I ain't did nothing at all or whatever, or you're doing so much, but again, you're pouring so much, but you ain't pouring nothing into yourself, little babies. You know what I'm saying? You're pouring nothing into yourself. So yeah, you feel like you are on the go, 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 but it's like you ain't got nothing to show for it. You know what I'm saying? So again, I feel like a big lesson from that, excuse me, moving forward is, if you literally have to schedule in breaks, if you literally have to schedule in, resting, vacation, whatever, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to go 100 miles an hour, 24/7, because you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to end up being drained. Like I said, go watch that video because I ain't about to. Okay, watch that daggone video. I ain't about to go through the whole thing, little shebang again. Just go watch the video, okay? As well, there may have been a big lesson where something or someone may have like triggered you most recently, or they will, okay? Which that's going to end up just reminding you. It's like kind of turning your triggers into lessons. I feel like that's going to end up reminding you like, oh, okay, if I'm still bothered by this, obviously there's some healing that still needs to be done. Understandable, you a dead going, you know what I'm saying, you're human, but if something kind of like roused you up to that point, it's still bothering you. You know what I'm saying? There still might need to be some healing being done there. Okay. So that's your big lesson. Now listen, moving forward. Okay. Moving forward, it might be time to block some folk. What y'all got going on? Okay. What y'all got going on? It might be time to block some people out, baby. It might be time to go ahead and hit the block on some folk. It's definitely time for you to spread your wings. I feel like for some of you too, it might be time to wear more colors. Okay, you've been looking a little dull. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, wear some different colors, like spice up your outfits and stuff, spice up your life. Maybe you about to travel to London or the UK, because I was just thinking about Spice Girls. Okay, spice up your life, spice up your life. Hey, I'm over it. I'm over it. But yeah, there could be some big vibes of moving forward. Again, this might be the energy for the next coming month of some type of travel. Some of you guys might literally need to play music or listen to music, or maybe some of you guys like record music or something. And it's also looking forward or moving forward. Some of you guys might need to really protect yourself. I get the vibe that if you, what you call it? Some of you guys might literally be moving into new homes, new areas, new whatever. I get the vibe like making sure that you have. Hey, look, I ain't trying to scare nobody now. I'm just saying. But I feel like it's more so the vibe around like you're gonna have value in your home, or your home is gonna be very valuable. So make sure that you have like a security system or something like that. But there's just a big vibe around like really protecting yourself. As well, like I said, some of you guys might be getting money like from your natural talents. All right. And then as well, a big vibe of moving forward over the next month for you guys. There might be a big vibe around like veganism. Okay. There might be a big vibe around veganism, natural hair, okay? Something about natural hair, long hair, natural products as well, fitness, better health, as well as spiritual and financial growth, okay, is what you're going to be looking forward to, okay? Listen, so I want to pull a message, okay, for each individual one of y'all or whatever. See what y'all got going on, okay? What's the order? Cancer, wait, no. Well, that's for Cancer, but Pisces, Cancer. Scorpio. Okay. Pisces, a message for you is love is the reason, okay? Love is the reason for everything. I ain't going into super details for these, you know what I'm saying? But you got the message of love is the reason. What y'all got going on? So there could be, there could be some, I mean, literally, like I said, with the message around like needing to heal, needing to rest, take breaks, and it's like, why? It's like because you need to love on yourself, okay? You need to love on yourself more. Like, love is the reason. That's why you need to take breaks. That's why you need to go to sleep. Like, that's why you need to stop doing everything for everybody who ain't doing nothing for you. Like, understand the important people in your life, Pisces. It's time for you to really understand who is most important, okay? And if you're trying to figure out why this person is important, love is the reason. Either you love them or they love you, but you need to really start to focus and hone in on who and what's most important, and stop trying to do the absolute most. Okay? Stop trying to do the most. All right? Who next? Cancer. You got the message of honor thyself. Okay? With this card or whatever, like it's kind of like up in the clouds. There could end up being an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, all right, that might end up being very significant to you, okay? But definitely need to honor yourself a bit more, all right? This can be in many form or fashions. Like I said, maybe blocking out certain people, not dealing with certain things, but you need to honor yourself and what you believe in, whatever, okay, Scorpios? You got the message of those you love, love you. Come on for the equal give and take. Okay? Come on for the equal give and take. All right? I actually want to read the message on the back. It says, to be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget that they're watching. Somebody watching you. What you got going on? Somebody watching. Okay? I love y'all so much. Make sure you hit me up for a phone call or video chat with me. Whatever you got going on. Wait a minute. Whatever you got going on, all the information is in the description box, okay? Earth signs, okay? I wish I got going on earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Listen, I'm a Libra myself. Okay, y'all see that? I'm a little Libra chain on, okay? I'm a Libra myself. Libra sun, Scorpio moon, Taurus rising. Okay, my rising is Earth. You know what I'm saying? A little earthy or whatever. Listen, what was I say? Okay, listen. We're gonna get into a message for you guys. Y'all know I got my handy dandy notebook, wrote everything down, but lessons around what you should have been learned. Okay, should have been learned. Okay. Okay, lessons that you should have learned or realized either over the next within the last few months or whatever of this year. Okay, within the last week, whatever you got going on. Okay. And then we're going to get into what you can be looking forward towards over the next month. And then I'm going to do a message for each individual zodiac or whatever at the end of this. Okay, because that's what we're going to do. Listen. Okay, earth signs. So there is a big vibe. I get the vibe like that you could have learned, or you just feel like, okay, that you never want to deal with a certain sign anymore. Like some of y'all could have like got really into like zodiacs and why am I so weak right now? Some of y'all could have got like really into zodiacs and like really into like subliminal things, and you're like, you know what? I'm never dealing with that type of person. I'm never dealing with a Libra. I'm never dealing with a Cancer. I'm never dealing with that. It's just like relax, okay? Okay, it's just like relax, okay, because you're doing too much. Okay, you're doing way too much. But anyways, that's that's your vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's a lesson that you should be learning right now. Okay, that's a lesson that you need to be learning right now, or something that you look. This is look. You learned this for yourself. Okay, you don't care if it's factual, whatever. You're like, listen, I'm the teacher and the student. Okay, this is what I taught today, and I taught myself not to deal with that type of person, not to deal with that type of person. Do your thing. Okay, do your thing. All right. But anyway, specifically though, it was a big vibe around you may have learned lessons about a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer, specifically a Pisces energy. And again, if it's not necessarily a water sign, then it might be a big vibe that a lesson that, again, you just kind of need to be conscious about, that you may have been moving through and not aware of, was a particular lesson around your emotions. Okay, kind of a big vibe. It was kind of similar to fire sign energy, but you need to relax, okay? For you though, there's a big vibe around you really need to think before you speak, okay? So that was a big lesson for you, or needs to be a lesson that you may be going through, is that you need to think before you speak, okay? You may need to put yourself on a schedule as far as like meditating more, and of course praying more, like really putting that into your schedule. Make sure that's a part of like your daily routine or weekly. You know what I'm saying? Start small, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a weekly routine, but baby, it needs to be a routine, okay? It needs to be a routine, all right? But yeah, there's a big vibe too around your eyes, okay? What y'all looking at? And that's the thing. You need to ask yourself, what are you looking at here? Some of you guys could be an artist, okay? It's kind of reminding me of like well, I mean, it's not a saying or whatever, but it's not necessarily a saying, but I'm sorry, because I'm sorry. I had my music playing and like turned off and because um listen, the crazy thing is what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is one of the lessons that you needed to learn was knowing how to focus, okay? Which is the craziest thing. So one of the lessons that you need to learn is know how to focus, okay? So either stop daydreaming, like stop being like having your mind over there, over here, whatever, or trying to do a million daggone things at once. Like one of your big lessons is to focus, okay? Focus on what's right in front of you, okay? But there is a big vibe around like the eyes. Like some of you guys might need to go get your eyes checked. Okay, what y'all got going on? You may end up needing glasses. Or again, just being more clear. Like the big lesson that you could have been going through is being more clear and direct on your vision, what you're trying to do with your life, what you're trying to do with yourself, whatever you got going on, okay? But yeah, but anyways, like I said, yeah, keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eyes open as well. All right, so like I said, keeping your eyes open is kind of like also to kind of like keeping your energy open, staying optimistic. That's why I kind of like, you know what I'm saying, chuck, okay, chuckled a little bit, all right, around like starting off the message around like, you know, not to deal with this person, that person. Don't do that. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't think that basic, okay? Like, you're not a basic person. You're not a little basic bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be that basic, okay? Because every Gemini is not the same, all right? Every Libra is not the same. Every Capricorn is not the same. Every Pisces is not, like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Every man is not the same. Every woman is not the same. Like, don't start being basic, okay? So again, yes, you feel like you've taught yourself a particular lesson, okay? But at the same time, you got to keep your eyes open, and you got to continue to be optimistic, okay? Continue to be optimistic, because and it is a big vibe where like you gotta have a balance. Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with the Libra energy, but you gotta have a balance, because it's like, although you need to keep yourself open to certain things, you also need to focus at the same time. Okay, so big lesson for you: focusing, balancing, everything, child. Okay. And as well, there's a big vibe around there's a lesson that you should have learned. You could have learned something like this the hard way, but needing to make sure that you're following in particular footsteps. Like I said, there's a big vibe around like literally lessons and learning things. Okay, so like I said, maybe you like I said, you just became this Zodiac guru or something, or you know what I'm saying, like you feel like you finally woke or whatever, but it's like you kind of only skimming the surface, little baby. Like, you really don't know all that you don't know that you know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get a big vibe that, as well as a lesson that you need to be aware of, is like, be aware of who you're following, be aware of who you're listening to. Okay. Yeah, be aware that you're following, or that you're modeling whatever it is that you got going on after the right people, or the right teachers. Okay, so be mindful. I wrote down proper mentors. Make sure that you have proper mentors. Okay. All right. Now, what to look forward to: Capricorn, Taurus, and Pisces. Hello. Oh, it's a Pisces. Okay. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. What to look forward to. Okay. So over the next coming month, there could be a big vibe around a Leo, specifically, or an ex. Okay. Um, yeah, there could be somebody from the past. Okay, somebody that you used to know. That's what you need to look forward to. Okay, if that's what you need to look forward to, like somebody either creeping on in, baby, this might be you. Okay, this might be you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This might be you creeping on in, calling somebody, texting somebody, whatever y'all got going on. But there's a big vibe of like the past being revisited over the next month for some of you. As well, there is a big vibe over the next month of blessings, okay, period. You know what I'm saying? I mean, God blessing you every moment, okay? God blessing all the trap niggas, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, a big vibe just around blessings or things like coming together for you. And I feel like that what's coming towards you over the next month is basically realizing that you don't need to be jealous of nobody. You don't need to, like I said, for some of y'all, may have had, false teachers or false leaders, like people that you used to follow, people that you used to look up to. And as you're climbing the ladder of success, you might be realizing, like, you know what? Nah, that's actually not right. Like, you know what? Nah, I'm not finna. Nah, I'm not finna go that way. So there is a big vibe around like teacher and student, and you needing to try to figure out which role you're in right now. But anyways, like I said, I feel like that a lot of you, what's coming towards you is like I said, maybe you did have people that you felt like they had a model life, excuse me, or a model situation. I'm saying, a situation or whatever it is, something that you really admired. But I'm telling you, okay, I'm telling you that the blessings that you're about to have is going to allow you to realize, I don't need to be jealous of that. I don't need to be, feeling like I lack anything, because you don't lack a daggone thing, period. Okay, you lack nothing, all right? There could be a Scorpio that might end up being very significant, or water sign that might be very significant. But there's a big vibe of what's coming towards you is basically, I feel like more realizations. It's like things are coming towards you, things are falling into place, but more realizations for you. And one also too, okay, another realization is basically what's meant for you, it ain't finna never miss. Like, what you saying? Okay, like, what exactly are you saying? What's meant for you, it's gonna never ever miss. It ain't gonna miss you at all. Okay. All right. So yeah, so I just feel like that. And that kind of reminded me too. Who was it? I think it was a Shade Room. Okay. But they had just posted a bunch of movie roles, like a person that like auditioned for something or they tried out for something, but somebody else ended up getting the role. One of the big ones, it was like Halle Berry was supposed to be the star of Speed, with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves or whatever. Which actually I can see Halle doing that movie too. And then it was another one where Ja Rule was actually supposed to have the part that Ludacris plays in the Fast and Furious series or whatever. And then freaking y'all know who I'm talking about. John was supposed to play Forrest Gump. Like, hello? Ooh. What? What? Like, could y'all imagine John Travolta as Forrest Gump? Like, what's going on? No, but anyways, it's basically just like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. It's like things are going to perfectly align for you, where you just realize, like, you know what? I'm glad I missed out on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I didn't take that part. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy was supposed to be in Rush Hour. Like, that part was perfect for Chris Tucker. Anyways, but yeah, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting for what you should be looking forward to over the next month. Is just realizing, like, you know what, I'm glad, I didn't go that route. I'm glad that didn't work out. I'm glad that whatever, you know what I'm saying? Listen, child. Anyways, the last thing for you as well, some of you guys, like I said, either this is you or somebody opposite might be speaking their feelings like subliminally. Okay, somebody might be subtweeting you or saying. And there's also too a big vibe around networking. Okay, so sorry. There's also a big vibe around networking and special friends. Okay, like you might have certain allies or people that like really vibe with you. Like somebody really has your back. Okay. And there's also too a lot around partnerships. All right, so a lot of y'all is like it's time to link up. Okay, it's time to link up with certain people and do certain things. Okay. Hey girl. Hey girl. Y'all should have seen the little baby. Okay, she's so cute. That's it. Okay, let me do a message for each individual sign real quick. Okay. Now listen, as well, earth signs, that might be a sign. Okay, there might be a sign. Y'all know babies are blessings. Okay, so like I just listen, some of y'all might have some more babies. Okay. Okay. Some of y'all might be having some babies. So that ain't what you want. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, shit, I don't know what to tell you. Listen. But as well, babies and pregnancies just represents, okay, it just represents newness, new ideas, new beginnings, and new starts. Okay, that's what they represent. Okay, all right. What's the order here? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, you got the message. I'm a Libra sign again. Scorpio moon, Taurus rising. Okay, Taurus, you got the message of you were born with that it quality. Okay, I ain't going into details, just giving y'all a little, you know what I'm saying, little, okay? You were born with that equality, baby. You a starber, okay? You are a daggone starber, okay? All right. Virgos, you got the message of it's not as if you need anyone. What y'all got going on? Okay? What y'all got going on? Relax. Why y'all being so mean? Oh, really, I feel like that you're just getting way more confident, like I said, in knowing who and what you're going to be dealing with in your life. Like I said, maybe you are definitely the one that may have had like false, what you call it, like false leadership. You know what I'm saying? And you really kind of waking up to that, okay? And lastly, Capricorn, the message you got is if they once loved you, they still do. What y'all got going on? Okay. What y'all got going on? Somebody still in love, okay? And as well, definitely representing either, like I said, there's a big vibe around networking and partnerships. So if you worked with somebody before or something worked out before, hey, hit them up. You know what I'm saying? The ish might work out again. You never know. Okay, that's it. I love y'all. Bye. Make sure y'all hit me up for a phone call or a live video call with me. All the information on it, contact me, is going to be in the description box, okay? Right below this video, okay? Okay. Air signs, all right. I'm a Libra myself. Okay, this is gonna be for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm a Libra, my daggone self. Okay, I got my little Libra chain on. Y'all see my little Libra chain? Um, I'm a Libra sun, a Scorpio moon, Taurus rising. I just had a blank. Libra sun, a Scorpio moon, Taurus rising. Y'all know I already got my handy dandy notebook here. Okay, and I wrote some stuff down. Um, and it's basically going to be about lessons that you should have learned or you need to be aware of, okay? And then possibly what to look forward to over the next coming month, all right? Okay, so, and then at the end, I'm going to do a message for each individual zodiac sign from the little colorful deck here. Okay, I do not use the tarot on this channel whatsoever. But yeah, but I got little oracle messages that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see what's shaking and baking, okay? Anyways, listen, air signs, okay? Baby, what you should have learned by now, okay? I feel like there's a lot about growth, okay? When I was writing y'all message out, it was almost like you don't, okay, because I be weak. It's almost like you don't care, okay? You don't care what you learned, okay? Like what? Like, cause like I was writing it out, and it was just about, you know, you're being a new person. You had a message to, like, an energy around what you should have learned, like new moon energy. And you know, when there's a new moon or whatever, basically the moon that you can't see, when there's a new moon, like, you know, you set new intentions, you know what I'm saying, you let go of certain things or whatever. It's like you're I feel like you're kind of like crawling out of this like shell thing, and it's like you're a whole new person. So it's like a big vibe. Like when I was writing it out, it's like you don't care. You don't care what the lessons were. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I learned those lessons, I dealt with those lessons. Now, boom, I'm on to the next. Like, I'm not about to keep dwelling on these lessons. I don't care about the lesson. Wait a minute, okay? Wait a minute, okay? Um, but yeah, so but anyways, it's like, but definitely a big vibe too, where it's like you learn quickly. And the crazy thing is, y'all can see, but anyways, but it says, baby learned. I wrote down baby learned. I don't know why, but baby learned. But it kind of reminded me too, of literally children and babies. Is like their mind is a sponge, and they learn very quickly. Like if you ever want to learn a new language, you should have did it when you were 12 months. Okay. Okay. You should have did it when you was 12 months old. Okay. You should have did it when you was 4 or something. Okay. Because at those ripe ages, it's like the mind is still developing, and they're so, you know what I'm saying, there it's a sponge. Okay, so they learn very quickly. So it's a big vibe where, yeah, it's like you've learned so much where you don't want to. And just as I say that, I see 777. You've learned so much where it's like, okay, it's a new cycle. And the vibe around sevens could be significant for some of you guys. But sevens can represent, you know, literally 7 days of the week, you know what I'm saying, like cycles, like things completing. So you might be getting like a lot done. Like, okay, you do this task, then it's done. Or do you do this task, then it's done. You do something else, then it's done. So it's like there's like a lot of quick, like, there's a big vibe around like a quick turnover. So I don't even really, look, y'all, I don't even really know what to call this section. Like, it's just like, it's not really lessons learned. I feel like it's just, you're moving on. Like, you've moved on. Like, you're not revisiting stuff. You don't want to talk about nothing old. It's like, yeah, I got that lesson. I did it. I got the sticker. You know what I'm saying? I got the certificate. I'm done with that. Like, let's move on. Okay. So yeah, so that just might be a big vibe. I did write down being aggressive and more so aggressive or assertive, you know. I mean, the words aren't necessarily interchangeable, but in this moment, kind of interchangeable with aggressive and assertive. Like, yeah, being assertive. Like, if you feel like you've moved on for something or you're not gonna, you know, engage in something or whatever, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, be aggressive with yourself. Be assertive with your own decisions that you're making. If you feel like you learned a lesson, well, learn it and move the hell on. Okay? So don't revisit it. Don't allow yourself or put yourself back in situations for you to have to learn again. Okay? So it's a big vibe. It's like if you don't like people telling you, you know what I'm saying, something that you already know, don't create a moment where they need to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Um, a big message as well as something that you may have learned or maybe grew from. Specifically, I wrote down an Aries energy. Okay, some of you may have like grown out of a phase with an Aries, whether friendship, romantic, or whatever it might be. There's also too a big vibe around lessons where you've seen people's true colors. Okay, you've seen people's true colors, and I didn't look this up. Y'all can Google yourself. Okay, but I also wrote down wet nose, like you know, dogs, like their noses are always wet. I don't know like like a saying or like you know the spiritual meaning of that. So look that up. But there's something around like wet nose as well. Okay. But anyways, like I said, the lesson learned for you is about newness, new moon energy, new intentions. You're a new person. You've grown. Okay. So energy around moving forward and what you may have to look forward to. Um, excuse me, is moving slowly. Now, for some of you, you may have already, okay, excuse me, you may have already moved slow towards something. And so now it's about you winning the race. Okay, over the next month or whatever, it's like you're going to be experiencing winning that race. It's like, yeah, I did walk slowly towards this. You know what I'm saying? I was slow and steady about something, but now, baby, I'm finna walk into this next season of my life and win this daggone race. What y'all got going on? You know what I'm saying? And there's a big vibe of over the next month. It's like you know what's best for you, so just do that. Okay, as well as you like getting your flowers. Somebody might literally be giving you flowers. Okay, I love flowers. They're nice. I mean, obviously, okay. But anyway, somebody might literally be giving you flowers, or again, of course, just giving you your props, giving you know understanding like oh you know again like I said, you're very adamant about you knowing certain things, you've learned certain lessons, you ain't worried about nothing, or you're not worried about trying to relearn those lessons. And I feel like over the next month, the fact that you are moving forward, the fact that you're not you know going back to something or revisiting a conversation or whatever it is, I feel like that many people, but there may be particular people who are really taking notice of that, and it's like you're showing them like, oh damn, she was serious, he was serious, like he has moved the hell on, you know, he's doing X, Y, and Z, like he's not calling or texting or whatever, like she's not, you know what I'm saying, begging for me or saying she missed me, whatever. Like you are really showing somebody like, no, I said I've grown from that situation, I said I've grown from X, Y, and Z, and I'm not revisiting that, period. Okay, so but okay, talk about obsession, okay? But it's like because you are standing 10 toes down, baby, because you're really standing 10 toes down, it's like somebody is like admiring you. It's like, okay? For some of y'all, I really hope this is not an actual person, okay? But I just get the vibe where, you know, your rejection is like making somebody more attracted to you. Okay, what y'all got going on? Okay. 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 Talk about obsession. Okay. But it's like your rejection, you really standing on your own. You know what I'm saying? Literally, your love of self is making somebody else like fall in love with you again, even if it's not necessarily romantic, but you are gaining over the next month or so, whatever. It's like you're gaining so many admirers because it's like you stood on your word, period. Okay. As well, over the next month, what you can look forward to is like giving back. So I feel like financially, some of you will, literally be in a point of being financially free, or you're getting to that point of being financially free where you ain't got to worry about how you're going to pay the next bill, how you're going to do it. Like, it's good, it's taken care of. So much so to the point where you're giving back, like you're able to do for other people, you're able to take care of other people, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Or if you do borrow money, okay, if you borrow some money, you're able to pay it back. Some of you guys could be paying off loans, or you're paying off certain debts, credit card bills, or whatever. Or you could be making a big purchase over the next month as well. And again, the check is not finna bounce, okay? The check is finna bounce right into the account, okay? It's finna bounce right into the account because it's clearing, it's being paid for, all right? But yeah, literally the color yellow and orange might end up being significant to some of you guys over the next month as well. And there could be a lot of vivid dreams. Okay, so make sure you write down your dreams, or you Googling. Okay, look up what something means or whatever you got going on, to really kind of like receive, the messages that your subconscious or God is trying to give you. Your angels are trying to send you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Since you don't want to dwell on past lessons and whatnot. And another big vibe around what you have to look forward to is just equal give and take period. Okay, just straight up equal give and take period. And lastly, a big vibe around you hiding in plain sight. Okay, you hiding in plain sight. So it's like some of you guys over the next month is like you're living low key. Like maybe you're not on social media, maybe you're not dealing with certain people or whatever, but you're interacting with many people. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe you move far away from home. You don't talk to nobody that like know you personally, but a million people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you work somewhere where there's a million people that see you every day, but other people in your personal life, they think you just disappeared off the earth. Okay, so it's like you're literally going to be hiding in plain sight. And yeah, like I said, a big vibe around like charity work or like giving back over the next month. Okay, so I want to pull a message, okay, for each individual zodiac sign real quick. All right. Make sure y'all hit me up for a personal phone call or a live video call with me. Okay. All the information, of course, is in the description box below this video. Okay. So if y'all want to support y'all girl, you know what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate y'all. Okay. Okay. What's the order? Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Aquarius, the message that you have is you will be surprised. Okay. You'll be surprised. There could be a particular conversation or something that you ask of somebody, okay, where it's like, it's like there's like surprising evidence, surprising, surprising confession, surprising, like something is going to take you by surprise, okay? I ain't going into details with these. Y'all just take how it resonates, okay? But you'll be surprised about something, okay? And look, the color orange. I told y'all color orange. Yellow and orange might be significant. Gemini, the message that you have is I heart you, okay? Now, with this blue or whatever, there could literally end up being a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer that may be contacting you, or you might be contacting. Every time I see the message of I heart you or whatever, it reminds me of like a text message or something, okay? So yeah, so again, a big vibe of like somebody giving you your flowers or whatever, or confessing, you know what I'm saying? These are my confessions. Libra, the message that you have is everyone is doing their best, okay? Everyone is doing their best, all right? A big vibe around you, just moving on to the next, like a big vibe of like thank you next, okay. Okay. The back of the message kind of talks about like the game of life, you know what I'm saying? Just, you move on from one thing to the next, like, okay, great, move on from one thing to the next, okay, great. Like it's some type of, not necessarily a toxic or karmic cycle that you're in, but more so that you've been through so many cycles, you've been through so many completions. Again, that number 7, again, thinking of the 7 days of the week, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a new week, it's a new week, it's a new week or whatever. It's like you've been through something so many times where it's like, I got it now, okay? Like I got it. I know what I'm doing. All right. Listen, I love y'all so much. Like I said, make sure y'all hit me up for a phone call or live video call, whatever y'all got going on. That's it. That's all. Okay. Bye.